Hello everybody, Salty Walty is back. I have a match in my brand new Psycho Zaku Mark II. This is a very, very interesting raid. It's in this, I would say it compares to the Shizm Gallus. In the form is the second suit in the game that actually has a 4-hit melee combo, if I'm not mistaken. And it has two melee weapons, the form of a single heat hawk or a double heat hawk. It's also got sub weapon 100 millimeter 20 or sub 120 millimeter machine gun that also has a grenade launcher, which is really nice. Um, its main ranged weapon is a Raketen bazooka, which is one of my favorite type of bazooka because it looks absolutely mean. Um, so yesterday I did state, like I don't understand why uh, its feet are so tiny, and I didn't realize this thing actually doesn't have much armor on it. Like not like stat wise, I'm talking about lower wise. Like you can actually look at its arms. That's the inner frame. This thing actually doesn't have armor. So I'm kind of surprised that it's like that. So yeah, that kind of blew me through the water that it actually doesn't have any armor on it. So it also does have that. Look at that rowdy heavy attack. So yeah, it's only with the double axes. You don't have a heat hawk or heavy attack during single hawk use. Um, But yeah, I find it a very interesting mobile suit. This is a very, very fun mobile suit. Like, this is odd because I really am enjoying using this mobile suit. It's pretty fun, and it's really neat. It feels really good to play. Especially when you can get in. This is an extraordinarily squishy suit, so you want to play around that. Just be careful how you approach. Use your weapons. Um, Use cover. That'll help you. You just want to be careful on how you approach because you will take a lot of damage, and that's um, you just got to be careful of that. Um, you do have a lot of travel distance on your double heat hawk downswing, which is interesting. I do like that. And it looks vicious. That is a vicious downswing, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Um, that was me misjudging my distance on my heat hawks. By the way, if you guys haven't noticed, this grenade actually stuns, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure, besides the homing grenades, this is the only grenade in the game to actually stun. Now, I asked a question in my Discord: should more grenades stun? And I personally say yes. You are hucking a huge bomb at people. It should stun. At that point, I would be fine if most suits that have grenades to have them drop to just one grenade to prevent stun spam with handhelds like that, and go from there. I do believe certain grenades do should do more uh, like a better like a heavy stagger. Take like the really really strong grenades that the R2 and I do believe the Zaku 2 ground type and the Exaku take. I feel like those should heavy stagger because they're the improved grenades. Any grenade like that should. I could have swore I seen a life bar over here. I'm just looking for it. But yes, stuff like that I feel like should definitely stun or heavy stagger. Take the fire nut grenades. They 100% should maybe not stun, but give the what do you call it, the DOT over time while still doing like the 1800 damage they normally do on a throw. So just stuff like that. Um, that's what else could they do? Like it's a nice little, it'll be a nice little change for certain suits to get some more stunning options with their grenades instead of just extra damage. But yeah, back onto the Psycho Zaku. It's a very insanely fun suit. I just love how you can just constantly swing its axes at people. It tears generals up, and that's pretty fun. Especially when they just, the moment you get them stunned and you are close enough to initiate just unga bunga, it's kind of dumb. By the way, I think that's the only grenade in game that actually preemptively explodes before hitting the ground. So that's very interesting that they chose to do that with that grenade. I just find it weird because it's the only grenade in game that it does, and I'm pretty sure it's because it stuns. That's the reason why it preemptively explodes before making contact with the ground. Um, Honestly, it's a cracker grenade, and I feel like cracker grenades should technically have a much bigger AOE lore wise, because it's an explosive ball that has explosives in it that shoot out the little ball, heads on it around the circular point, and those explode too. So it should be like almost 3 times the size of the standard grenade explosion. But yeah, oops. Uh, it's just don't do what I just did and change the charge the support, because hee hee unga bunga. But look at that downswing. It's so stupid. I love it. That is such a funny downswing, because it looks like you're straight up axe murderer extraordinaire, and it's so look at that. That's so dumb. That's such a fun downswing, man. They really not brought it home with the downswing on that on this suit, because that is such a cool downswing. Oh yeah, look! Did you see how fast the rate of fire on that 120 is? Boy howdy! I wish they would change all 120s to that. That'd be nice. It sort of reminds me of the 120 that the code how the Code Fairies 120 is fired, that really fast rate of fire. But yeah, this is a fun suit, very good, very you need to practice with it, so don't expect to be like good with it right off the bat unless you're already like a high class raid main. um this is definitely a very strong suit, very strong pick right off the bat, so make sure uh get some practice in, learn its weaknesses. I'm still fiddling around with my builds. I don't know what build I like right off the bat currently, but I'm enjoying the suit. I'm enjoying the suit quite a bit. But let's take a look at the patrons. We have Brandon Markey, Azriel, Gundam Nuggers, Jeff Dunn, Maverick, Momoka, Peter Strike, Oni Savage, Adam, Suda Souls, Alamos, Mysteries Mercenary, Talmeus, Phantom Osi, Viscarian, Xena Ghost, Kick, Bryson, Claudio, Crusader, NJ Bean, Streeter, Tralos, Destroyer, Sean, Living Deadward, David, RGM, Xana Ghost, Xana Shadow, and for the Soul Plus, we have Aki and Rand Hero. I want to thank you guys for supporting me. It means a lot, and we shall talk to you guys later.